Oh, yeah. I'm fishing.
I have to go to church. And it's like, no, I'm going to church.
Alabama beaches?
Oh, yeah.
Like, who likes to go to Alabama?
They're not that bad.
Some people just don't make plans that include God. And I think sometimes because they're like ashamed of what God might think of what they're doing.
What do you mean when you said fair? Like when you said complicated and you said fair?
Andes?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Welcome back to Another Day, Another Way podcast, where we get real about college, young adult life, and where every day we try to live in a better way. My name is Jose.
My name is Marlon.
And I'm Fernanda.
There you go. Woo.
Do me a woo.
Yeah.
I cannot hear those.
Too bad. Anyways, okay. Do y'all have any plans for the summer?
Yeah.
What's here?
No.
Okay.
Well, when does summer start? Does it already start?
It starts after school is out.
Is school out? I'm
Yes.
no longer in school, so I don't know.
I think I have like one more week.
Oh, you have one more week?
Something like that.
Did you already take your finals?
Yeah, I've been out.
Oh, okay. So for me, we have church camps.
There you go.
We have 3. First, our church's family camp, then the youth group, the Latino Association, that, and then SOAR. So a lot, and VBS.
Oh, Lord, VVS. VVS.
Yes. And then we're gonna try to sneak out, maybe, to go to
Maybe a little
little
something.
trip or something.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
never know. You
Yeah.
never know.
I know my mom wants to go to the beach, so we may go.
There you
Oh,
go.
what beach are you gonna go to?
I don't know.
What beach was the last beach you went to?
I think it was in Florida
Florida?
or Alabama. One of the two.
Did you know some people like to go to Alabama beaches?
Oh, yeah.
Like, who likes to go to Alabama
They're
beaches?
not that bad. It's because it's shorter.
You know who you are.
It's closer. It's closer, and they're not that bad.
Destin is an hour away from that, bro.
Miramar is an hour away-ish.
Miramar is right next to Destin.
Okay. So I was right. Yeah. But I don't know. Okay, for the beach in Gulf Shores, Alabama, I'm testing you now. What color is the sand?
It's like whitey,
Is it whitish or is it like kind of like,
Brownish.
because there's some,
brownish.
I don't want no brownish. I want white sand.
And the one we got to is a whitish.
Okay.
Yeah.
The water, how clear is the water?
It depends. Like, I know sometimes we go and it's like very like, it has a bunch of like the seaweed. And sometimes
Murky.
it doesn't have much. Yeah. So it depends. It was pretty nice.
No, not
I don't
around
know.
here.
Where do y'all vacation? Like, let us know in the comments. Do y'all go to Florida? Do y'all go to Alabama? Do y'all go to Cali? I don't know. I've never been to Cali. So you have.
It's all right.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not interested in going to California.
Oh, okay. But they have pretty beaches, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The beach there was nice.
I don't know. It's just. Okay.
Florida, that's where it's at.
What about you? What are your plans?
I want to go camping at some point.
And fishing.
Oh, yeah, I'm fishing. We found like a fishing hole, like a little creek over in like Mayflower. That's pretty nice.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of snakes though. This dude, what are you doing?
Nothing.
He
Weirdo.
likes to bite things.
Yo, chill.
Yeah, put him on the camera, brother Rusty. Put him on.
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Zoom in on his face.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Anyways, we were there.
Continue, bro. Continue.
Marlon, come on, Mo. Come on.
Continue.
Oh my goodness,
Continue.
this dude.
Marlon, this is not an ASMR video. Stop it. Don't eat that. I don't know what he just did.
He just muted you.
Did he mute me?
That would be funny. I'd just be like, you know what?
Whoa.
What do you
Whoa,
mean?
what did I do?
Continue.
Anyways, you made me laugh. Okay, we were fishing, and then this dude, he told us, he came up to us like, oh, yeah, y'all like fishing here? I was like, yeah, there's a lot of snakes. And he's like, oh, yeah, there was like a copperhead over there. And we're like, a what? A copperhead? And it was like a very dangerous snake right there.
Okay.
We got up out of there. We went to the other side of the river. I was like, no, we ain't messing with that. No. But yeah, So camping, fishing. I do want to learn a little bit more of piano because I dabble a bit, but not enough.
Yeah. I know the basics, but not anymore. It really doesn't matter.
We'll see if I have the patience for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to serve at church. We're going to maybe try to go to the beach and learn a new instrument and be outdoors. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. I'm learning how to play pickleball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My friends and I are going to learn how to play pickleball, and Jose is going to be our instructor.
Yeah.
So I will let y'all know how that goes. Do you know how to play pickleball?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. You just haven't played in a while. It was kind of like a trend where you like play pickleball and then it just kind of fell off.
I know, but I never did because I don't. I didn't want to do what everyone was doing, but now that everyone's kind of like done, I want to learn.
It's not that hard.
It's not hard
You
at
just
all.
gotta keep playing. You just gotta keep playing.
If you're an athlete like me, it's just gonna come to you naturally.
Well, I'm not an athlete.
I know.
I like tennis. It's like ping pong but big.
Okay, and I tried to learn how to play tennis. It didn't
Tennis is
work.
hard.
It's like
Tennis.
that racket is so heavy.
I like tennis, but it's hard.
Yeah, so.
Anyways, well, you see how like we're talking about like the plans that we have like for the summer and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it's real easy to like say yes to plans. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
My friends and I like we just be like watching the game or anything like NBA game,
Yeah.
and then we look at each other, we little side eyes like Andy's, and we all get up instantly and we go straight to Andy's. Like you're not
Do
going to
you
debate.
usually start it?
Yeah, there's a bit. What you trying to say? What you trying to say? Okay.
He just likes Andy's.
Okay.
Hey, Andy's is good.
Dante's at Andy's at least twice a week. So he probably owns the building by now. Anyways, but yeah.
Manager.
Do y'all like, is it easy for y'all to say yes to like plans? Or are y'all like complicated people?
No. No, I think it's just like, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What else do you need?
Yeah, let's go.
What do you mean when you said fair? Like when you said complicated and you said fair? Am I complicated?
I mean,
Don't worry about it.
some people it's like they want like to know like, oh, what are we gonna do? Like step by step, like what everything we're gonna do.
I'm a planner.
Yeah, no. Difficult. That's what I say.
No, okay. Well, this is the thing. If you're going on a trip, you want to know like the days. You want to know you said what's like the budget. I need to know all the information so I can give it to you.
Yeah, but that now you're talking about like a trip, like going somewhere out, like driving all the way out there. I'm talking about like on the moment right now.
Oh, well, I usually can do that if I have time. That's the problem. I mean, I guess I could be difficult, but once you get older, you have other responsibilities. Like, let's say, literally, one of my friends today, he posted a story of, 2 years ago when I graduated, and it was like, Fernanda, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet, and I said, stop, and he was like, hey, I miss you. I said, oh, we need to hang out. I miss you too. How does next weekend sound? Because I'm already like booked for the next week because there's so much to do.
Busy woman. Busy
Yeah,
woman.
that's why I would say like it's hard for me to say yes to plans. It's because it's because it's because like I have prior commitments and that would be the difficult part.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Understandable.
But overall, it's easy for you to say yes.
Yeah, if it's fun. Like, I like going on a trip. That's literally, I was saying, like, let's go skiing next year. Like, I'm already planning for next
Yeah,
year.
there you go.
I like doing things out.
And there's nothing wrong with agreeing to plans. Like, they can be fun. Like, really fun.
Especially when they go out of the group chat.
Yeah. It's hard to make those happen, but when it
Yeah.
happens, it's good.
Yeah.
Are y'all like, I don't know, like your friends, like maybe like to hang out a lot? Like, I know in college, like not in college, but in high school for me, since I had to do like a lot of stuff like at church and everything, and like Fridays was the day everybody was doing something, I was not allowed, like not able to go. Are y'all like the type of people like that it's easier for y'all to say no to doing like hanging out and stuff, or are y'all like you have to say yes?
Depends what it is.
Yeah.
I think it depends what it is. Like sometimes I know my cousins ask like they hang out or there's a game Friday. I'm like, oh no, I can't have church. But then like I think last Friday it was his birthday, my cousin's birthday.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, it's his
Yeah.
birthday. So we went out and that's when we watched Thunderbolts after church. I was like, but we have to do it like at 7:30. But So it depends.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes it's like, okay, well, like I have to do this and then I have to do this. And sometimes I put off stuff. It's like, I can do it later
Yeah.
to hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting to an age where it's like you kind of have to like definitely think and be like, okay, what do I have to do? Do I have time?
Exactly.
What are my priorities?
There you
Yeah.
go. That's what I was going to say. Like, for me, my priority is God. And God tells me to serve others. So if I have to do something at church, I want to do it. Like, it's God told me to do it, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I was explaining to someone the other day. And I was like, it's just my church became my family. So when I get to see my church, it's fun because I get to be with family. And I don't know. It's not a thing that I'm like, oh, sorry, I have to go to church. It's like, no, I'm going to church. Like, I get to see my family. So
Twin.
yeah, exactly. But like you said, like if it's somebody's birthday, like literally my dad goes, no, go celebrate your friend.
Yeah.
It's okay, go celebrate. So it's just the priorities, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people, like, I know, like, a lot of people, me, like, sometimes when I was younger, too, I would struggle with, like, FOMO, like, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, yeah, it looked like hurt sometimes because, like, you'd hear him, like, talking about it, like,
Yeah.
next day, like, oh, yeah, this was fun and everything, but I
Yeah.
was like, I wasn't there,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
it's,
It's real.
yeah, it's, yeah. And sometimes, like, I remember, like, feeling like I was going to start, like, being excluded and everything, and it was, like, that was, like, just running through, like, my mind. And it's just, yeah, it's not like the best feeling or anything, but,
Yeah.
you know, it's sometimes you just have to, like, make the choice.
Sometimes it's lame too. Like you're there and then they're just not in, they're just standing there or on their phones.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
like, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah. But the fear of missing out is so real for our generation. It's like social media, everyone puts everything on social media nowadays, that you're like, you think that these people have like this awesome lives because they're always posting about
Yeah.
all the trips that they go to and all the things that they're doing with their friends. And you're like, well, I want to be doing that with my friends. So I mean, Jose, whenever before I went to college and we were doing Friday nights, like prayer service, I also was like, Fridays is when everyone, like right after school, they have
Yeah.
plans. Why am I going? So it was real. But then I think as I've gotten older, and my relationship with Christ is different. That's when I'm like, it's easier for me to say no, and I have a smaller circle. I think that's what happens. Like, you will be excluded. Like you
Yeah.
said, you'll start getting excluded. It will happen. It will happen. It's inevitable, because doing things that God wants you to do is not popular. It's not fun, or it's
Yeah,
like
especially in this generation.
exactly. So it's like it's gonna happen. But now it's like I get to see, like I was telling my dad, I was like, if you want to find me, if you want to hang out with me, come hang out with me at church. That's literally where I am. It's either at work, at church, or with a select group of people that I
Yeah.
do things after. So it's you have to adapt to a new lifestyle.
Yeah. So it's easy to say yes to plans, and it's hard to say no to plans, you know, because it's
Yeah.
not like the most like popular thing to do.
Yeah.
But I think something like very important that we should like also think about is like, do the plans that we make, does it include God? You know,
Yeah.
because sometimes like the plans that we do, like it probably doesn't glorify God, or maybe it's not. There's you might think about it and they're like not bad,
Yeah.
but they have nothing to do with God.
Yeah.
So it's like making you like grow.
Yeah.
I remember some friends like, yeah, they like want to do stuff like go to like a party or something like earlier, like in freshman year. Some people I was starting to talk to, but never really became friends with them. And I was like, I'm not going to that. I was never like, I'm not a very like big like social gathering type
Yeah.
of person. So I was like, no, I'm not going to that regardless. But like they got that, like I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, you know, sometimes like the plans that we have are like not the best for like our growth and anything. And then sometimes some people just don't make plans that include God. And I think sometimes because they're like ashamed of what they're like, what God might think of what they're doing.
Oh. Whoa, say that again. That was good. Say that again.
Sometimes
That's good.
people are scared to like, I forgot. Like if God sees the plan that you're doing, they might be ashamed of what God might think.
So
about
it's
So they kind of want Loki like kind of want to like hide it or just like
Yeah.
keep it like on the down,
Down
low, you know,
yeah,
like just.
yeah. Okay, I see
But
what you're
you
saying.
can't hide anything from God.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like God sees it, but like.
But our brain thinks we can.
yeah, like, it's like, oh, if I just do it like this, like it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But no. So I think like that's something like important to like think about. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Definitely.
our plans that we make like include God, or does it like stray from God's like plan, God's like way, and just would God be ashamed of what we are doing?
Yeah. Would he say good or bad?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not like the easiest thing.
No. It's like you're gonna have to analyze everything you do, and like I mean I understand like it's like sometimes it's like, but then it just becomes natural. Yeah.
And you can't just cut God off like from your life. God's there. God's never gonna leave you.
No. Yeah.
So it's yeah.
Yeah, I think I was telling. Okay, so I got a flat. Did y'all know that I got a flat? Yes, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I got a flat. No, you didn't, right? I didn't tell y'all. I got a flat on Wednesday, like on my way to work, and I went. Thankfully, it was like on the exit that I had. It was still in like. I don't want to say where I live, but it was somewhere that we are close. Like it was
Yeah.
in the neighborhood of our church, and
Oh, so exit.
49.
so. Oh my goodness, sorry. I was able to stay in a town that I know, and my dad came and helped me fix the tire. So then he said, let's go to Walmart to get it, like, because I don't whatever. So as I was on my way to Walmart, as we were on our way to Walmart, I started praying and I was like, God, please, please, please don't let it be like a long, long line. And I ended up getting there, and as soon as I like go in, like my dad already had like talking, and the guy was like telling him, "Oh, it's probably just gonna be like 20 minutes. Like y'all are the first ones in line." It was already 9, so you would expect that there would be like a long line. That's usually what happens. And I had been praying, like I was like, "Please, God, let it not be so long. Like it's raining, maybe people are not gonna show up." And then the guy literally says, "Oh, hand me your keys immediately." And I said, the first thing that came out of my mouth, I was like, "God answered my prayer." The dude looks at me like so weird, and I said, I literally prayed for y'all. Like I was on my way here praying that God would say this is not gonna be a long thing, and like literally God answers prayers. Dude is looking at me like,
Yeah.
what is this girl saying? But it's so funny because even though I was just saying that, you know, like I personally was like, God answer my prayer. Dude is just like, what does she mean? So I kind of like, it felt like I was planting a seed, but I was just living my life, you know? And it's like, whenever you love something so much, whenever you like something so much, it's inevitable to talk about it. So that's what's happened to me. That I fell in love with God. Like I have been a Christian. Like I have been a follower of Christ, or I've believed that Jesus is God, and I believe that He died for my sins. But it's like in the last 3 years that it's intensified that I love God.
Yeah.
So it's like hard for me to take it out of my routine. So like that has become part of my life, and I don't want to miss out on that. So now it's my fear of missing out of being in the presence of the Lord instead of the fear of missing out with being with my friends. Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Good.
That's pretty
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
cool. Oh, you want to say something?
No.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do it one more time, man. Do it one more time.
What? Do what?
Yeah. Anyways, Matthew 7, verse 13 to 14 says, enter by the narrow gate, for the gate is wide, and the way is easy that leads to destruction. And those who enter by it are many, for the gate is narrow, and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few. So you got 2 paths, the wide path, which is easy, the narrow gate, and the narrow path that is hard, you know? Yes, with the wide path, society like pushes people to like comfort and like instant like gratification, which it's, you know, like, yeah, I feel like we've all had something like that. Like we just want like the good stuff like right now,
Yeah.
you know, which is
It's
obviously-
human nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like the narrow path, like it takes time. Yes, you're gonna see everything like straight away, but you're building for like eternal life with God.
Yeah.
So yeah, and going like the narrow path, how the Bible says like those who find it are few. It's telling us it's not easy. It's telling us that if it was easy, everybody would go through that
Yeah,
path.
exactly.
So obviously how we were talking about earlier about exclusion, like if we try like follow like God's path, the narrow path, we might like suffer from like being excluded from stuff or persecution, like people like just will not like because how you said like how the guy was looking at you at the store like all weird and stuff.
Yeah.
They might not like what we like have to say.
Now I'm gonna take
And-
longer.
Yeah. Bro, imagine. And then we also got like self-discipline, which is not the easiest thing to do.
It's hard.
Like, oh yeah, I'm like read the Bible like every single day and everything. Then you forget. It's like it's hard. It requires perseverance to like follow God or follow the world.
Yeah.
You can't just like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. Just say it out. No, you have to like work on it.
It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday decision.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, well, yeah, the narrow road is hard, but it's,
Yeah.
the reward is eternal life with God.
Exactly.
Really. So you really gotta weigh what you gotta do,
What you gonna
and
do?
yeah,
What you
say
gonna
no to plans that might not benefit you, might not follow God, but say yes to the plans that do.
do? Yeah.
Might not make you the most popular guy. That's cool. Like I know with some friends, like they was like, oh, he's probably gonna say no. So it's you might be excluded from stuff, but you're gaining more in heaven
Exactly.
than what you're gaining right here, right now. Because all this is temporary. None of this is gonna go to heaven with you.
Yeah.
So you just gotta keep on pushing.
Keep on
You gotta
pushing.
go
Keep on
against the
swimming,
current.
keep
You know.
on swimming,
Yeah, exactly.
Keep on swimming.
Go against the current. You just said that, and it reminded me of the Bible verse that says, like, mas buscad primeramente el reino de Dios y su justicia y todo lo demás será añadido. It's like, it's Matthew 6:33. Sorry, I don't know how to say it in English. But it's literally like you said, like make your treasures in heaven, and it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that it's something that we would all encourage you to make that decision, guys. It's not going to be easy, but there's other Christians that want to walk with you and just follow Jesus every single day.
They try to live life in a better
In a
way.
better way.
I
Exactly.
don't know. That's what they be saying.
I know.
All right. Anyways, thank you for being here with us this Friday. We
Yes.
got Fridays coming out at 10 a.m. every single Friday on YouTube, and we follow us on ADAW Podcast on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You can also find us in LifeWord on Facebook
Yes.
and
And you can find
online.
Yes.
LifeWord.org.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're there, you can also look at some other shows that LifeWord produces. So, guys, and it's so good. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more of what it means to follow Jesus, go to LifeWord and look up follow.lifeword.org. And it's basically a digital discipleship portal in which it guides you through what it means to become a follower of Christ. The beginning questions. How can you become one? How can you be transformed? And how can you live life for his mission? So if you're interested in knowing a little bit more, visit follow.lifeword.org.
Yep. There you go.
We hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you next Friday.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.